Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. That's the largest bill I could find. Enjoy your breakfast.
Top of the morning to you, darling.
Oh.
Hungry?
What are you nuts?
Eggs Benedict.
Why are you starting all this racket?
It's time to rise and shine.
I'll rise, but I definitely will not shine. You just destroyed my REM sleep. That is the most important of all the 40 winks. What are you?
Sweetheart, I didn't get any sleep at all. Thinking about what you said last night. About taking over Capwell Enterprises. Did you really mean that?
Why would I lie about such an earth-shaking event?
You'd say anything if you thought it would get you something you wanted.
No, sweetheart. That is your M.O., not mine. I only act defensively. I tell you what. Why don't we move this discussion in under the covers? I'm cold out here, okay? And, we could have a little bed Benedict with that, you know, a little Gina Benedict.
No. Nobody's going to eat anything until you tell me what your plan is and how you intend to pull it off. Busy little bee, haven't you? Trying to find ways to railroad my client. Oh, Meyson. When your defenses are down, you are so darn sweet.
What do you think you're doing?
Hi, I was just
trying to make a little hay while the prosecution sleeps?
For heaven's sake, Meyson, you don't really think I'm snooping on you, do you?
Considering the names you called me yesterday, snooping is probably the least you'd do. Put the papers down, Julia.
Iden?
Ah!
Why didn't you knock?
I'm sorry. The door was open.
How did you know I was here?
I called Julia and she told me you were here. Listen, I went through that entire list of all those credit card receipts, and all the people that were there, all the people I knew and I didn't know, were for dinner for 2 or more people, so.
Oh, great. Well, thank you very much for going to the trouble. I appreciate it.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm dusting for fingerprints. The police are not going to do it. You see, I figure whoever planted that cash pouch in here might have left a calling card. I'm just about finished.
Did you find anything?
I don't know.
So you're still sure that it wasn't Gus, huh?
Well, I got a hunch it was probably that guy with the diamond ring. Are you sure you don't remember a well-dressed black man sitting alone at the bar around lunchtime, diamonds on his ring to a fault?
No, I already told you I don't remember.
Yeah, well, your bartender does.
So you think this guy might have come back that night?
Well, I don't know, but it's our only lead, you know, and Julie needs to come up with something else or Gus is gonna fry.
Hey, listen, do you think this guy could be framing Gus?
Well, that's what I think. I mean, you don't think Gus is guilty still, do you?
Well, he's innocent until proven guilty, right? You know, I have to tell you that I'm really impressed by how strongly you believe in his innocence, you and Julia and Alice. I hope you can prove it If there's anything I can do, I really... What is it?
Hey! Oh, it's Sal the Squid. He's a contact I used to use when I was on the force. I got in touch with him to see if he could help us out.
How can he help?
Well, I don't know. He wants me to meet him at the pier by Johnny's. I wonder why he didn't come in. I guess he heard the voices and got scared.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. You're here to help, too, you know.
Listen, can I go with you to meet him?
No, I think I better call Julia.
Right. Listen, are you going to Brik's tonight at the opening of Johnny's?
Oh, yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world.
So am I.
Well, then I guess I'll see you there.
Yep. Good luck with, Squid.
Yeah. Eden, listen, you know, this is kind of a rough neighborhood. You better let me walk you to your car.
I did not come over here to snoop through your papers.
No, but you thought you'd take advantage of the situation, didn't you?
Mason, I came to ask you a procedural question, and I saw you were asleep, so I didn't want to disturb you.
Then why didn't you leave?
Because
you don't have a defense for Gus Jackson, and you were desperate.
Ugh. You know, you are acting just like a man who has something to hide. That's it, isn't it? You're withholding information. That's why you're making all this fuss over nothing.
That is a pathetically obvious tactic, Julia. Trying to squirm off the hook by casting doubts on my ethics.
I don't have a hook on anything. I moved your damn papers because I was trying to make you more comfortable. Because for one idiotic moment, it reminded me of times when...
When what?
When we were close and intimate. Do you need me to be more specific? Forget I said that. I'm sorry. Just scratch that from the record.
This is life, not a trial, Julia.
I wouldn't know that from the way that you've been giving me the third degree.
Well, forgive me for not guessing immediately that you'd done a sudden about-face and gotten sentimental about our brief encounters. After all, any time in the past I displayed any human feelings for you, I was subjected to a lecture about how our involvement didn't mean anything.
It didn't. I mean, it doesn't. I wasn't getting sentimental when I was looking at you asleep. I was just trying to figure out why I let somebody like you be the father of my child in the first place. I'm sorry. To hell with it! I'll see you in court! How could you ever get into a position to take over CC's empire?
I picked up some vital information as a corporate counsel. I have some powerful people backing me, darling.
What information? Which people?
Well, just let me say that I'm going to be spearheading a hostile bid to take over Capwell Enterprises.
Look, what I need to know is what's going to be left of CC's money when you get through with him, if this miraculous plan of yours comes through.
Not much.
Then what's going to be left of my share?
Well, you know, I flunked math, but as far as I remember, any percent of nothing is nothing.
So you're trying to screw me out of my share?
Yeah. Hold on, Kitten Claus. All we need here is a simple switch of allegiance. Is that your forte, isn't it, switching? Come on. Come along with me. Come with me. Be the first rat off a sinking ship. Ah, you see? The future caller. Excuse me, darling. Hello.
Timmons.
What happened?
It's all over, and we're out. They managed to pull through some poison pills that we just couldn't swallow, such as requiring a 2/3 majority to change the board.
What's he saying?
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have been so fascinated if you'd been there. Capwell was so sure of himself, he wouldn't even agree to pay the usual green mail to buy us off. We ended up with nothing.
Well, great work. Great work. You really deserve this.
Huh? Oh, what's the matter with you?
Listen, you know what? I think you ought to buy yourself a dinner, go take in a Broadway show. You've earned it, baby.
What, are you drunk?
That's right. Look, I'll call you and seal these plans up, all right? So long. That is it! It came through. The deal is here. You're looking at a wealthy man.
I don't believe it.
did it? You really did it. You really managed to push CC out.
I really did it. I done did it. Yep.
Wait a minute. Keith, this means my deal with CC is absolutely worthless. It was going to set me up for life, so I could take care of Brandon and Haley and Lily. How could you do this to me? Why couldn't you just be happy with your share of what you were gouging me for? You know, I really hate you.
Oh, come on. Knock it off. This is strictly business.
Yeah, well, you've ruined my life. And you know what? You're going to help me because you owe it to me, and I'm going to find a way to force you into helping.
I don't owe you anything. You know something? If I knocked off 50 corporations, it wouldn't pay you back for getting me knocked out as district attorney.
Oh, so you're getting even with me, is that it?
Frankly, my dear, I was thinking about myself. I'm willing to take you on my side now.
What does that mean? And what are you going to do for me?
It means that all the loyalty and devotion you're giving to CC, you give to me, you know? You can be part of my organization.
Keith, what exactly are you going to do for me?
I have to give that some thought.
Look, I have to have some security, Keith. What's to prevent you from dumping me as soon as I dump Cece?
Not much, I guess.
Well, I need more assurances than that.
Oh, come on. This is a new ball game, darling. You're in a buyer's market.
I just want you to remember one thing. I was the one who got you close enough to Cece to pull this off in the first place.
You know, there's a certain amount of truth in that. You know, we can work this out. I just think I have to think about it for a while, and I think you do, too. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right. I'll think about it.
Let's have lunch.
How could this happen to me? I wonder if he's lying.
Hey, you're both hired. Both of you.
No, I think I'll stick to fossils.
Well, I'd like a job here.
Hey, you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Are you?
Yes.
You're kidding. When can you start?
Well, anytime, if you want tonight.
You're on. You get the same salary as everybody else and all the tips you can make.
Oh, great.
Can't seem to lose for winning today.
Oh,
Hello? Something wrong?
I'm trying to get a hold of CC all morning in New York, and he's tied up in some board meeting, and he promised to call me about something that's very important, and that's, there's no use worrying about this. You got it.
Yeah.
They had it ready on time. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Do you think you'll like it?
Of course you'll like it.
Brick, do you have a minute?
Huh?
Just a minute. I just want you to...
Oh, sure. What's up?
Happy opening night. Only you can open it now.
Can I?
Yes.
It's beautiful. I love it. Thanks a
so
lot.
Glad. You have to like it because you can't take it back. And as you
I'm going to put it
on
on my desk, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, darling. Oh, this is Jeffrey. You remember Jeffrey, don't you? He's working for Cece for a short time.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for helping Sophia.
Just the right time, right place was nothing.
Well, he got himself knocked out for being at the right place
Really?
at the right
That's
time.
history. It's over. I'm fine now.
Yes, you are, and I'm glad. Listen, I've got to run.
Okay, well, thanks again. I'll see you tonight, huh?
Betcha, soon. Bye.
Yeah, the last time I saw this place was a burned-out shell. Man, you have done one amazing job with it. It's great. Great.
Yeah, it was a true labor of love. Because of this place, I was able to find peace with myself and with the past. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost my wife in an incident that happened right here on the spot.
Oh, yeah, I heard a little about that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, man, because right now I feel lucky. Maybe I've finally been able to shake off all that hatred and rage I've been living with. Got a wonderful boy, great friends. There was a time once when nothing mattered except getting revenge. I was out of my mind. Thank God that I realized I needed something positive in my life, you know? A goal. This is it.
I admire what you've done, Brigg, but I tell you, for me, there'd be no peace until the guilty ones were paid.
You know, I'll tell you sound like the way I did a few months ago. It could finally hit me when I realized I'd rather be building than destroying. Now I feel like my whole life's been given back to me.
Sophia shouldn't be talking to Kelly at all, Eden.
Kelly is feeling isolated. She wanted to talk to her mother.
Well, she'll be able to talk to her in person if things go according to plan. It's a very delicate operation, Eden. If Sophia should let something slip to Kelly about our planning of the kidnapping, or if Gina should overhear something...
Mama is careful, and she knows what she's doing. I'll tell her what you said, all right?
I'll tell her myself.
If you're through lecturing me, I did come here for a reason, you know. I wanted to ask you a question. Are you going to subpoena me to testify against Gus Jackson?
Not unless you've changed your mind once again about identifying his voice, have you?
Of course not.
Well, then relax. I've got enough evidence to convict him anyway.
What, the pouch at the Orient Express? Cruz says it was a plant.
Oh, really? Is he prepared to testify to that in court?
It's his opinion, Mason, and it sounds plausible when he explains why.
I see. Well, do we have Mr. Jackson to thank for getting you and Cruz back together once again?
We are not back together. I just would like to help him, that's all.
Uh-huh. Does it matter what side he's on?
I resent that.
I resent you trying to use this case to get closer to your old boyfriend.
It has nothing to do with that.
Oh, I see. You mean you'd be running around trying to free a man whom I know you believe robbed and assaulted you if Cruz weren't involved?
You don't insult me. I have developed some honest doubts about his skill. Why are you so close-minded? I thought the district attorney was supposed to represent the people.
No, I represent justice for the people, Eden. And all the facts point to Gus Jackson as the perpetrator of this crime. That's what I'm going to prove in court.
Fine. As long as he gets a fair trial.
Oh, I assure you he will.
Well, it's great to know that justice is in such capable hands, Mason.
Come in.
The fingerprint report. You said you wanted to see it as soon as it came in.
Yeah, thanks, Irene. I'll take a look at it. Well, I know you're in a hurry.
I would like to see that report, Mason, if you don't mind.
Yes, I bet you would. It's been nice chatting with you, Eden. Yeah, Irene, get me Lieutenant Shelby on the phone, over in identification.
Really?
Yeah, from Frisco. His specialty's hotels. Blackmail. Wears rocks. It's the real stuff, they say.
Is he still in Santa Barbara?
Could be, or could be gone by now.
Do you know his name?
No, but maybe I could find out for you.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, we'd appreciate that, Sal. I want to give you a little something, you know, for all the trouble you've gone through so far. Here you go. And, see, this is for, future considerations.
Thanks. Maybe I'll get back to you.
I'll be at Johnny's later.
Do you think that could be the reasonable doubt?
Well, I think it's worth investigating.
Oh, this is so frustrating. Mason has got all the circumstantial evidence, plus the pouch. We've got some mysterious crook from San Francisco, maybe. And, of course, there's Stan the octopus.
It's Sal, and don't knock him. He's helped me out in the past.
I hope he hasn't lost his touch, because Mason is planning to make a fool out of me in court.
Julia, Mason's just doing his job.
Will you stop being so objective?
You seem to be taking this very personally.
I take all my cases personally.
Then why are you so upset?
I'm not... I need to find another profession. I get too emotionally involved.
You talking about the case now or Mason?
Seems to me you were taking a leave of absence from police work, and here you are taking up another case. Is it because Eden was the one who was robbed, or because Eden is willing to work with you in solving it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought about that, and this has nothing to do with Eden. It's about Gus. I mean, I wasn't looking for a cause. It found me, right? Here's a guy that spent a lot of years behind bars already for a bum rap, and he's looking at another one. Eden was made to realize she might be fingering the wrong guy, and she decided to help out. I mean, it's a common ground, the case. That's all. It's a common ground.
It's not a common ground for Mason and me. It's more like a battleground.
Sophia.
What, Gina?
Have you spoken to Cece today?
No, I haven't.
Well, I need to talk to him right now.
Why?
Look, just give me the number. What is it?
Don't bother, Gina. I've been trying to get him all morning, and I can't get through. He was supposed to call me hours ago, but apparently he can't get out of some endless meeting.
Then it could be true.
What could be true?
You know, for the first time in my life, I actually feel sorry for you.
For me?
That's right, for all of us, because we're all going to be in the same boat.
Gina, you're not making any sense.
Never mind. I'll let Cece explain the rotten news to you.
You tell me the news now, Gina.
I'm talking about finding out how the other half lives. I'm talking about the poverty line and being on the wrong side of it.
Does this have anything to do with Kelly with the tape? You still have the tape, don't you?
No, Kelly's tape is safe and sound. As a matter of fact, it's practically irrelevant at this point. No, just never mind. Leave me alone.
Hi there. Everything okay?
She's not very well, but she says there's nothing we can do to help her. Change your mind, Gina, let me know.
Anything I can do?
You know anything about the stock market?
Not much, no.
Well, then there's nothing you can do.
I tell you what I do know about, though. That's having a good time. Now, there's this real wing ding going on down at Johnny's tonight, you know, to celebrate the opening. I'll bet that would cheer you up.
Well, I'm afraid I have other plans for this evening. Though a wing ding does sound like fun. I'd much rather be doing that. Of course, I'd much rather be going to a funeral.
Yes, well, I'll leave you to take care of whatever it is you have to take care of.
It's me.
I didn't expect to hear from you so soon.
Well, I've been thinking, and I've come to a decision.
I'm holding my breath.
You're very smart, Keith. I've always known that, and you're very ambitious and driven, and I just think that...
In other words, you're the first rat to jump off the ship?
Well, what are you doing tonight?
Well, I thought we'd dine in.
Well, you're awfully sure of me, aren't you?
Just hopeful.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I got you out of the shower. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm finished. You want to come in?
Thanks. I thought that I should stop by because I was at Mason's office earlier and...
Yeah.
If you want to get dressed, I can wait. You're probably cold.
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Well, he got some sort of fingerprint report on the cashback, and I tried to snoop around. And
Yeah, I already know about this. See, one of my guys down at the precinct already told me about that.
Oh, you already know about the print report?
Yeah, there were none.
Oh. I was hoping,
Yeah, me too. I guess we'll have to get our break from someplace else, huh?
Well, that's all I had to tell you.
Yeah, well, see, I'm working up profiles on known hotel thieves in the area.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Cruz, about the party at Johnny's, are you going alone?
I was gonna bring Julia.
Well, that's nice. Well, I was thinking of coming with my family.
Good. Sounds like it'll be a great party.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you then.
Okay. You take care, Eden.
Sure, I will.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Well, I don't know about that, but I gotta admit, I feel pretty good too right now.
I am so proud of my son I could burst. And I'm proud of you, too.
Talk about dreams coming true. You both made this happen. Listen, I wouldn't mind a bit if you went over there and talked to her. I mean, after all, this isn't a date.
Well, it's still early, you know?
Yeah, well, I say strike when the iron's hot.
Is that what you say, Julia?
Yeah, when anybody's listening to me.
Hey, may I have your attention, please? Hey, so, welcome to Johnny's.
Hey!
It feels real good to see you all here. Thank you for sharing this night with me. It's a very, very special night of my life. I wish that my son could be here to greet you in person since the place is named after him, but he decided to have a little nightcap and pass out. He's got a problem with the bottle. We're working on it. My hope, my hope is that the spirit I'm feeling this tonight, and all the love and the joy that's filling this room right now, will always be here because that's what I want. Johnny's was conceived out of love and was built out of joy and hope. It was inspired by and built in memory of my loving wife, Amy. That's all I got to say. Let's just enjoy.
Hey!
Amy would have loved to hear you say those words. She would have loved Johnny's, too. Yeah.
Want to dance?
You made the right decision. Your troubles are over.
Silly me. I thought they just started again.
Listen, I can understand that you're miffed because I didn't include you in on the master plan. But as queen of Capital Enterprises, who would you rather have as king, me or CC? Huh? I'm cuter, sexier. I'm not encumbered with a paramour and a bunch of hostile kids.
You know what I don't understand? As much as CC hates me, I still trust him more than I do you.
Maybe that's because I'm more dangerous to your libido.
No, you're dangerous, all right.
Come on, come on. We have a chance at a real partnership here. I mean, have you forgotten how you were treated in your own home? Reviled, shunned, mocked. I'm offering you respect and dignity. I'm offering you a positive cash flow. I'm offering you my body and my soul.
Uh-huh. You can keep your soul. You know what I don't understand?
What?
Why are you trying so hard to convince me? If you've already successfully taken over Capital Enterprises, what do you need me for?
Well, who wants to run an empire alone, darling? I need a good woman by my side, who understands me, who sees the world as I see it. And despite all your faults, you're an amazingly exciting woman.
Will you put that in writing?
Of course.
When?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Poor CC.
Well, you know, I'm thinking of keeping him on as my consultant. You know, it's been hard keeping my hands off you ever since you married that gigantic idiot.
You know, that's funny because the way I see it, you've been having a hard time keeping your hands off of Eden.
Oh, no. No, that was just a front to throw suspicion off of you and me. Come on. You are the most seductive, the most fascinating woman I have ever lusted for. Really.
Could you ever love me? I mean, really love me?
I really love you. I love your clear blue eyes. I love the tip of your nose. I love your cute little ears. I love your pouty little mouth. I love your long neck. I love your white shoulders.
Let's go to the bedroom.
No, I can't wait. Let's stay here for now.
But that bed has satin sheets.
No, but when you're ready to stay here,
Wait a minute.
What?
Are you setting me up?
What? What?
Is there a man behind there with a video camera? Is that why you want to stay here?
Oh, come on. This is a good... Go! Check it out. Check it out. Put your mind at ease. Come on.
All right. I will.
Well? Well?
No tape? Not even a camera anymore.
Well, now, there you see. I'm glad this happened, you know? Now, you'll trust me. You know, I wouldn't ruin your chances with CC. I mean, the hand that I'm playing with is the one he was dealing. Well, where were we?
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
I knew this place was charmed. It's working already.
They look so good together. I only hope it's going to be as good as they look. They've been through it enough.
Hey, Brink.
Yeah?
You mind if I sit into the piano a while?
No, man. Be my guest. Go ahead.
I'd like a mineral water, please.
Why don't you order milk instead? If you're going to be drinking for two before long, you might as well start practicing.
Go away, Mason. I was trying to enjoy myself.
I have a suggestion. Why don't we confine our animosity to the courtroom?
Oh, I see. In the morning, you accuse me of spying on you, and then in the evening, we're the best of buddies. Is that the way it works?
Maybe I overreacted a bit, but we're both professionals, Julia. There's no reason why we can't get along outside the office.
Oh, yes, there is. There's a very good reason, because you're the same man inside the office as you are outside of the office.
Even when I'm asleep?
You're just a little more manageable that way.
Oh, come on. You're not going to come walking in looking like that and only give me 20 seconds to take the whole thing in, are you?
Use your imagination.
Oh, honey, you can't compare to the real thing. Besides, I like to watch what I'm doing, you know what
I mean? And I like it in the dark.
Sorry, Chris. I just picked up a message on the phone. The guy said it's really important, so...
Thanks, Brик. Oh, it's from my man Sal. He wants me to meet him. Oh, I better check this out.
I'll go ahead. I understand.
Listen, I'll be back here as soon as I can.
Be careful.
If you keep staring at me, I might become self-conscious.
Was I staring at you, Mason? I'm sorry, my mind was someplace else. It gets like that when I play.
Well, I've been enjoying it. You play very well.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
No, thanks. I'm flattered.
Do you take requests?
Depends. What is it?
How about Rachmaninoff's Second? I'm fond of that one.
Yes, well, I'll try and get round to it when I have a chance.
There's no rush. Take it easy.
Oh, I was planning to make love to you all.
Everybody needs a change of scenery every once in a while. Besides, I have to find out if Cece has talked to Sophia to see if she knows. And if she doesn't, I want to be the first one to tell her. There she is now. Sophia, have you heard from Cece?
No, I haven't. And if you're going to start playing those games with me again, Gina, don't bother.
No, actually, I was going to put you out of your misery. I thought it was the kindest thing I could do.
Oh, Mrs. Vermont, excuse me. You have a telephone call. It's Mr. Capwell.
Thank you very much, Alice. Excuse me.
Old CC sort of stole your thunder, didn't he?
We'll see about that.
What can I get for you?
Oh, nothing. Thank you. I think I'm just going to get some fresh air. Excuse me.
Who's there?
It's me, Jane.
What are you doing sitting all alone in the dark? The sun went down and I didn't feel like turning on any lights.
You never made it to the party.
I didn't feel much like a party.
What happened?
Alice told me to stay out of her life.
I don't understand you, Mother. Same words for me, and you'd get your back up and tell me I have no right to treat you that way. But when Alice does it, you go run and hide and lick your wounds.
You care about her too, Jane.
Yes, I do. And I admit I've been a little overprotective with her. I think we all have. But you're more involved with her than anyone. And why is that? I mean, is it just because of Ollie, or is it something else? You know, I have had to trust my instincts all my life because there were so many mysteries. I have an instinct now, Mother, and I don't like it. It tells me you know something you're not saying. That you are connected to Alice and her father and in their lives in some way that you want to keep a secret. I've seen it in the way Gus looks at you and the way he acts around you. Now, I keep going over and over it, and I keep coming up with the same thing. Ollie is the one that doesn't fit.
You're right. Alice is not Ollie's daughter.
Pretty stuffy in there.
Yes, it is.
Nice night. Except for the fog. The moon is full.
Yes, I hadn't noticed.
Of course, they say it affects you in strange ways. When the moon's full.
It's true, isn't it? I don't think I ever really believed that Alice was Ollie's daughter. You never sounded very convincing when you said it. So, Ollie was only a cover. It's you, isn't it? You are Alice's mother.
Come on, let's dance. We're supposed to be celebrating.
Oh, we are. The showstopper of the evening is going to be the look on Sophia's face after she talks to Cece. I mean, she must have heard by now. She's going to totally flip out.
No, the only one that was totally flipped out was you when I told you. I mean, Sophia's got what she wants. See, she doesn't care whether he's rich or not. She wins either way.
Whatever eases your conscience. Well, how are you, Sophia?
Well, I'm fine, Gina. Particularly now that I've talked to Cece. What is it you wanted to tell me?
Exactly what he just told you.
How did you know about that?
The little takeover? Oh, a birdie told me. I'm so sorry, Sophia. That's business.
Yeah, well, it was very difficult for him, but as long as it turned out all right, it's fine. Oh, that's what you were so worried about, wasn't it? That if Cece lost his company, you'd lose your blood money.
What do you mean, if? He did lose it.
No, he didn't. He foiled the takeover. The company is more secure than it ever was.
You miserable little wit. You lied to me. You made up that whole story just to get me to crawl to you, to have sex with you. You're sick!
God, there was a takeover plan. When it went down the tubes, I went to my alternate plan. You. Just cutting my losses. I figured that the fact that you and I were in bed together would be worth millions to Cece. I mean, it was too bad that you turned off the light at the critical moment, but he actually didn't. Oh! Oh! Oh!
He's here. I just saw him.
Who?
The guy at the Orient Express, you know, the one who might have robbed me, the one with the big diamond ring.
Where?
Just came in the door.
All right. Be cool.
He's here.
Be cool. All right, Eden. Eden, you stay right here.
Cruz.
Tonight, laugh with Alf.
Hi, this is Alf. Here's 2 facts of life you should remember. Watch Alf Monday nights on NBC and say no on the first date.
Then it's amazing stories that will surprise and astonish you. A lonely woman traveling on the road picks up a mysterious stranger who's run out of gas, and she just might have run out of time on Amazing Stories. Followed by Stranger in My Bed, starring Lindsay Wagner and Aman Asante.